Hello everyone, this is Nesbit and I'm on your screen again. It's a video that I've just watched, shared by a friend of mine on Facebook. This video, it happens within a town center whereby a lorry is carrying food and people are jumping on that food to pick illegally food from a truck that is moving. This one is an example of a disaster that is waiting. When people lack something, most of food, they don't have room to reason. What they need to assuage is the thirst that they have, and that's the fangs of hunger that is biting them in their stomach. That's the only stimuli that they respond to. They want food. Coronavirus attack in this country and Africa at large expose us too much to a chance whereby we might get to such situation. I'm saying this knowing that most of the countries, we cannot sustain ourselves. Food is an insecurity. Food insecurity is an issue in this country and this continent. And Kenya, now that there are several people that have been confirmed to be affected with this disease, we lack the capacity to curtail and nip the spread of this disease in bud at the right time. It is therefore a need for us to begin having conversation that will give us the knowledge, that will prepare us, and that will help us plan for a worst case scenario. Italy attack by this same virus should be used as a perfect example in preparation for African countries. The spread at which the disease get to the point of killing several people in Italy should be a worry in African countries, most of my country. Our supermarket economy is an economy whereby several households live from hand to mouth. They go out to look for food that they need today. Tomorrow they don't know what to. They don't have enough to save for tomorrow. And with this lockdown that has been announced by government, not lockdown rather, but curfew, when once get to us, we are going to have a lockdown in parts of our cities or towns. And that will mean that the supply of food will reduce, but then the demand will go high. The demand will go high in the sense that we are not working, we are staying indoors, except for the essential services that are going to work. Our children are around. The demand for food will not go down. It either go high or it remains the same. Therefore, we cannot stay calm and not think of worst case scenario. Worst case scenario here is this disease has taken us time to curtail the spread of it. I'm worried that this spread might go for a longer period of time. And what will happen when that happens? Will we be able to sustain ourselves with the food that we have? My people, the reason why I'm making this conversation is to create an awareness, to prepare us and help us plan to address food insecurity. And this one should happen at family level. Every household now needs to look at what they need to do so that we might have food in plenty or to sustain us during the attack period. I'm worried because when our borders are locked, the few amount of food may come or none at all. Our population is very high, and therefore we need same amount of food that we have now so that we don't face another problem which is hunger. Plan something rear an animal, and practice some of these traditional ways of food preservation. I'm saying this knowing very well that when this pandemic become worse, nobody will care about electricity. And electricity in this country, we all know how it is. Unreliable. For a point whereby we just need to address food and not such things, secondary things like electricity. Your refrigerator will just be memory. It will just be an item that occupies space in your house. It's therefore important that we begin looking at ways of addressing food insecurity at family level. Those of us who are at home, rural areas, you need to plan. Plant food that will take short time for harvest and the one that will take longer time. The one that will take longer time are cereals. The one that will take a shorter time are vegetables and fruits. There are also other fruits that take long. Plan. See which one do you need to plant now. See which one are you going to plant as time goes by. And this one should continue every now and then until this is curtailed. We will not be at loss when we carry out this practice. Whichever way it goes, we'll still be having food in our houses. We'll still be having food to even give out. But when food is an issue that is not there enough, our neighbours that we've known for ages will start turn against us. No, we will not fry our omena at peace. And some of these foods like omena, when you are frying it, it has the audacity of sending smell 360 degrees. You can't fry it in and hide the smell. The smell alone will be now a trigger for your neighbors to come and attack you because they have nothing to eat. Remember, I say that somebody who is angry has no room to reason. He just responds to the stimuli of the stomach. I want food. And nobody will stop at anything so long as they get food. Let's address a catastrophe that is likely to come as a result of coronavirus attack. And come to think of it, when we lack food, when we are hungry, nobody will care about the spread of the disease. All we'll ever want to think of is to find something to put in our stomach. Thereafter, I will think of how to prevent myself from spreading the disease. Plant something, my people. Rear an animal. This is some of the conversion that we need now to take. We must have them willy-nilly. We have no choice. Call your people back at home. Tell them to plant food. You who stays in town, cities, urban centers, practice kitchen gardening. Plant veggies, plant fruits, rear animals that you are able to rear. This is one of the ways that we can survive this attack when it gets worse. I'm worried when it gets worse. And that's where we need to begin thinking from. When it gets worse. What are other factors that may contribute to the situation getting worse? Food is one of them. Our country, Kenya, we don't have the capacity to feed our people. Therefore, let's go back to the basic every household and plant something. Rear an animal. Have food. Practice some of these traditional ways of food preservation so that it can last longer. And lastly, I want to urge all of you, I want to urge all Kenyans, I want to urge every family member to practice good behaviors when using food. Good behaviors are, let's use it sparingly. Let's not eat as if it's a celebration. Protect yourself, prevent yourself, stay at home, and keep the country safe. Thank you.